Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the English news of Bình Phước television station and newspaper. I'm the one now the headlines as usual. Bình Phước strengthens management training. Military Unit 16 helps ethnic minorities and poor households. Party chef received 55 years party membership badge. Garment Footwear export aims to reach $80 billion by 2025. Bình Phước Province will organize 2 training courses this year, with the 15 participants being leaders and managers in the locality. Training priority will be given to dynamic and creative officials who dare to think and dare to do for the common good.
Participants in the first class are leaders of provincial departments and agencies, and those in the second class are district-level leaders and heads and deputy heads of sections. During the course, participants will be equipped with knowledge in leadership and management, as well as the skills and methods needed in handling work in the localities and the units in charge. According to Secretary of the Bình Phước Provincial Party Committee, Mekong, building a team of leaders and managers who are qualified, capable, and reputable, and who dare to think and dare to do for the common good is important for localities in the process of making a strong breakthrough, such as Springfield Province. Mr. Kuang asked for regular management and training content suitable to the actual situation so that training is substantive and effective.
Military Unit 16 has recently carried out a program under which its soldiers provide help for ethnic minorities and marginalized people to improve their living standard.
In the first phase this year, Military Unit 16 gave 170 animal breeds to 140 households with total investment of over 3.4 billion dong, of which 2.9 billion dong was used for animal breeds and 1.4 billion dong went to training, technical guidance, support to build barns and waste treatment measures, planting techniques, processing and storing animal feed, and management courses. The donation of buffalo, cattle, and goat breeds helped 140 ethnic minority and poor households in the province to have more motivation to sustainably rise out of poverty. The provision of animal breeds to the poor is expected to encourage them to boost production, contributing to the effective implementation of the National Target Program for Sustainable Poverty Reduction in the area.
The People Committee of Bình Long Town in Bình Phước Province held a meeting with officials, civil servants, and public employees on implementing tasks after the death.
During the meeting, the representative from the Bình Long Town People's Committee asked officials at agencies, units, communes, and wards to immediately implement their tasks in order to successfully realize all targets set for the year. A report presented at the meeting showed that Bình Long Town held many activities to celebrate the founding anniversary of the Communist Party Vietnam. The town presented more than 10,300 TED gifts, valued at over 4.5 billion dong, to poor, near poor, and disadvantaged people. It also provided over 1,900 gifts to policy beneficiaries and people with meritorious service. During the Tet holiday, the town ensured a sufficient supply of goods to local people, while political security and social order were maintained. On this occasion, the Local People's Committee honored 3 groups for their outstanding activities to celebrate the party's founding anniversary and the Lunar New Year festival. It also commended 3 other groups for their efforts to mobilize assistance to the poor and needy during the Tet holiday.
Now let's take a look at the top stories around the country. Party General Secretary Trong received the 55 years party membership badge at the ceremony held on the 2nd of February.
The event took place on the occasion of the 93rd anniversary of the Communist Party of Vietnam, February 3, 1930-2023. In his remarks, the party leader called the badge a Nobel Prize, saying it was his honor to receive it. Trong recalls that he was admitted to the party on December 19, 1967, when he was a 23-year-old student. He expressed his great thanks to the party, the state, and people for their support over the past 55 years. The leader pledged absolute loyalty to the party's revolutionary ideology and cause, and that he would continue to study and emulate President Ho Chi Minh's ideology, morality, and lifestyle.
Vietnam and Trinidad and Tobago officially established the diplomatic ties on the 1st of February.
Ambassador Dong Hoàng Giang, permanent representative of Vietnam, and Ambassador Dennis Francis Smith, representative of Trinidad and Tobago to the United Nations, signed a joint statement on the establishment of diplomatic ties between the two countries in New York, the U.S. Ambassador Zhang and Ambassador Smith had a discussion on measures to promote cooperation between the two nations. They affirmed that the establishment of diplomatic ties will help open all-around cooperation in the future.
Ladies and gentlemen, two-way trade between Vietnam and India saw a yearly increase of 13.6% to over $15 billion in 2022, statistics from the General Department of Customs showed.
During the year, Vietnam's exports to India topped $7.9 billion, up nearly 27% year-on-year. Among its export items, mobile phones and accessories posted the highest turnover with $1.5 billion. Computers, electronics, and parts came next, and they were followed by machinery and equipment. Other staples with the highest value increase were coffee, iron, and steel and footwear. Meanwhile, Vietnam imported over $7 billion worth of goods from India last year, a yearly hike of 2%. Its major import commodities from the market were iron and steel, with nearly $775 million, machinery and equipment, and ordinary metals. India is Vietnam's leading provider of aquatic, garment and textile, leather, and pharmaceutical materials. The 1.4 billion strong Indian market has diverse demands, with various market segments, a good condition for Vietnamese exporters. Besides trade, bilateral cooperation in tourism and investment also grew, with a resumption and launch of direct air routes.
Vietnam's textile, garment, and footwear sector aims to achieve a total export value of $77 to $80 billion in 2025 and $106 to $108 billion in 2030, according to the Strategy for the Development of Vietnam's Textile and Footwear Industry.
Under the development strategy approved by the government, for the long term, the garment, textile, leather, and footwear sectors are still key export industries of the economy. The sectors will continue to promote investment in the production of materials and auxiliary materials, as well as supporting industries. They will encourage the production of fabrics from domestically produced yarn to reduce imports and form a complete supply and value chain in the region. The strategies also state that developing the fashion industry is considered a new direction. Accordingly, these sectors will focus on developing designers and raw material supply, production and distribution systems to form supply chains.
Deputy Prime Minister Trần Hồng Hà has signed a decision recognizing 27 additional national treasures and asked heads of relevant quarters to conduct preservation efforts under the law on cultural heritage. Among the 27 national treasures is a statue of President Ho Chi Minh created in 1946 by Vietnam's first female sculptor, Nguyễn Thị Kim. The statue is now preserved at the National Museum of History. Other treasures are being preserved by the Thăng Long Heritage Conservation Center in Hanoi, including a dragon head from the Trần Dynasty, a collection of ceramic bowls and plates used in the early Lê Dynasty, a set of dragon staff from Kính Thiên Palace, along with a cannon from the Lê Trung Hưng Dynasty, and the statues of Emperor An Dương Vương are also listed as national treasures. 7 were collected privately. The oldest one recognized at this time is a collection of An Khê stone tools dating back about 800,000 years and kept at the Gia Lai Provincial Museum. Now that's all for today on BPTV News. Now thanks for your watching and see you next time.